Okay, so this is IFTAS FediCheck. It's a tool designed to manage denied lists on your server. So at the moment I have, sorry, I need to get rid of the bar. At the moment I have a server set up. This is our internal development server. And you can see that I've only got 2 domain blocks here. If I then go to IFTAS FediCheck, I can sign in to that server. And we get the standard OAuth prompt. We need read-only access or the full access for the Mastodon account because there is not a narrower scope available. So we can't just read your profile information. We have to actually ask for everything, which we don't want to do. There's a pull request open for that. And then we're reading and writing domain blocks through the administrative API. If we go ahead and authorize this, we get to this page, which shows you the 2 domain blocks that you currently have on your server. These are not managed by FediCheck. We don't touch them. And then we can also see the different lists that are available. So these are the Cariad lists. I'm not going to go into exactly what are the Cariad lists or discuss the contents of them, because this is the demo of the technical side. But if you want more information on that, there is a link to iftas.org resources, and there is information on the Cariad lists there. And Jazz can run a session later on that. So if, say, I want the least number of domain blocks out of the Cariad lists, that would be the 80% one, and I can subscribe to that list. And that will give me, say, what is it? It's 51 domains that it will end up doing a block on. In this demo, I'm going to use the 66% list. So I've subscribed to that. And at the moment, I don't currently have anything's pushed yet. I have to enable the subscription, which enables us to push the domain blocks to your server, and not just add them, but also remove the ones that we do manage for you. So we take over the management of those for you. If you then go onto your server and change one of those domain blocks, then we will stop managing that one for you. So at the moment, I've got this configured locally in development for only pushing every 20 minutes so that I can show it more quickly. So I enable the subscription. And then just because this is a demo, I'm going to jump across to my terminal and trigger a push for that server. So that's going to run in the background. And as it does, in a moment, we will see, if I reload, that we've got more domain blocks coming in. So we can see, once again, in the 66% list, it had 90 domain blocks. And now we have 88, because 2 of those were actually already blocked by that server. So if I go across to my instance, I can now see all of those domain blocks have come through. If I then go, okay, well, yeah, maybe the 66% list wasn't the one that I wanted. Maybe I actually want the 50% list. Then you can see these domain blocks will be removed. These will be unchanged. These are unmanaged. And that allows you to review exactly what's on the list and what's going to happen when you do that action. So I can now subscribe to this list. And sorry, I keep having the little Zoom thing get in the way. And now I can do another push. And provided everything goes well, we will see that the number of domains blocked will drop off to somewhere around 51.
You need to re-enable.
Which it broke for some reason.
You need to re-enable.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, every time that you change lists, you have to re-enable push, which is a safety feature, so we don't accidentally push something to your server. And oops, and that's what was going wrong. Sorry about that. So push is running, and we can see it's now dropped off to 49 domains because at least 2 of them were, out of the 51, were already on your server. So we've dropped it back. If I go back to the 66% list and I see some of these that are going to be added here that were already on my server, then I can search for one of those. So for instance, $5. And you can see that it's no longer there on your server. This does also produce into your server in the audit log all of the blocking and unblocking. And this happens as the user who is signed in. If we have multiple users who are signed in, then you can select which user will do the push. And yeah, that's basically it. There is reset functionality, so you can tell FediCheck to remove all the blocks that we've pushed to your server, as well as purging all of your data and logging out of FediCheck entirely.
Looks very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Emelia.
This will be a hosted service by IFTAS. And currently it's designed around the Cariad lists, but we may extend it to other lists in the future and support other use cases. Some of the things that we are looking at are things like automating the pushes of email domain blocks, IP address blocks, and things like that.
Thank you.